April 17th, 2013, 7:50 p.m.
There's no words to express it. You know, you saw, I heard it, you know, and then I saw it. I saw the air actually coming towards you, the ripple of the air. You see that coming at you.
That day brings back haunting memories for City of West Mayor Tommy Mushka. 15 people died in the fertilizer plant explosion, most of them first responders. Hundreds more were injured, dozens of homes and buildings gone in seconds. Mayor Mushka, who's a volunteer firefighter himself, says the days after the explosion were the hardest.
I had 6 very good friends that died. You know, I still don't know how I've handled those deaths.
Nearly 7 months later, the fertilizer plant site is cleaned up, a huge difference from the pictures in the days after. The apartment complex that was ripped in half has also been cleared, but some areas are still scattered with debris. Several homes are still boarded up, and what's left of others is a constant reminder of what happened here. But in the time since the blast, the town is slowly coming back together. 110 homes have been demolished thanks to different organizations who've donated their time and work. Streets that were once filled with law enforcement and media are now busy with bulldozers and work trucks.
We've got about 35 homes right now under construction in Zone 3 and 2.
One group who suffered a huge impact is the elderly. The West Nursing Home collapsed in the explosion.
They lost their routine. They lost their friends at the nursing home, and they were put in another nursing home that didn't know anybody.
This demolished lot is where the West Nursing Home used to stand. It was the second largest employer here in the city, but after the blast it was completely destroyed. But they're rebuilding too. A patch of land has been bought where they'll place a brand new 71,000 square foot facility. West High School was on the backside of the blast, but the building was still severely damaged. Now high school and middle school students go to class in these portables.
FEMA, I think, came in with $3 million to help offset the cost of that temporary housing. They'll be in that housing for 2 years.
The first few months, it was just devastating. I just didn't even want to come to work and face this.
Maria Galvan had just left her job at the West Thrift store when the explosion happened. The front windows shattered and the store lost a lot of its inventory. News West 9 was there when cleanup began. We caught up with Maria again when we revisited.
It's just not the same like it used to be. I mean, but now slowly but surely it's starting to get a little bit better. I haven't seen a lot of people that were my customers, my clientele here that I haven't seen, don't know about.
She's asked around and found a lot of them moved away after it happened. Maria says just passing near Ground Zero is eerie.
When you go, you kind of get the chills going that road. They just don't want to have nothing to do with that area right now.
And that side of town has gained a lot of attention since April 17th.
You still get all these people coming in, and they'll come in, they say, could you tell her where the explosion was? And I'll tell them where it's at.
There are still several questions about the future.
We're an agricultural town. You know, we need, the small farmers around here need a fertilizer plant. Now, will it be built back here? I seriously doubt.
Mayor Mushka says they're also unsure about the long-term effects of the blast on people's health, something they're already seeing.
Post-traumatic stress syndrome is prevalent here because of the blast. People are angry. People are, losing their tempers. They're stressed out. I mean, they have every right to be.
The city is encouraging residents to take advantage of special mental health services in Waco as they cope. As the time passes, Mushka says some of the toughest days are ahead of them.
It's going into the holidays, the families are going to have an empty seat, and that's going to be tragic for them.
But just like they did back in April, Mushka tells us the City of West will keep moving forward together.
I can't answer what normal is going to be yet. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I know that each and every time somebody starts a new house, that's progress, and that's what this town needs.
Reporting in West Texas, Gina Martinez, News West 9.